Michael Stephen Padribau, a 43-year-old man from Alton, Kansas, appeared to live an ordinary life in a quiet community. But behind the scenes, his online activities were leading him toward a serious federal criminal case.
In August 2026, the U.S. Department of Justice announced that Padribau had pleaded guilty in federal court to a serious charge involving the distribution of child sexual abuse material that included artificially generated images created using artificial intelligence.
The case attracted particular attention for one reason. Some of the images involved were AI-generated. In other words, they were artificial images created.
But for federal investigators, the issue was not simply whether the images were real or fake. The creation and distribution of artificial depictions of child sexual abuse can itself have serious legal consequences.
As the investigation continued, authorities began examining Padribau's online activities. Investigators discovered material that was identified as artificial depictions of child sexual abuse. The investigation eventually moved to the federal level.
In the end, Padribau stood before the court and chose not to deny the charge. Instead, he pleaded guilty to a federal offense involving the distribution of obscene visual depictions of child sexual abuse.
The case highlighted a new reality facing law enforcement. As artificial intelligence becomes more advanced, creating artificial images and videos is becoming easier. But when that technology is misused, it is no longer simply a technological issue. It can become a serious criminal matter.
The case also sends another important message. Just because something online is described as not real does not automatically make it legal. When artificial material depicts the sexual abuse or exploitation of children, federal law can impose severe consequences.
On August 6, 2026, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Kansas publicly announced Padribau's guilty plea. But his story was not over. Following the guilty plea, the court will determine the next stage of the case, including his sentence. The final punishment will ultimately be decided by the federal court.
The case raises an even bigger question for the future. As artificial intelligence continues to blur the line between reality and fabrication, how will law enforcement and lawmakers prevent the technology from being used to exploit children?
One thing is clear. No matter how powerful technology becomes, using it to create or distribute material involving the sexual exploitation of children can lead to serious criminal consequences.
The Kansas case is therefore more than the story of one man facing a federal charge. It is also an example of the growing challenges that artificial intelligence presents to law enforcement, technology, and child protection in the modern era.
Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more amazing true stories.